Hello, good day to you. Peter Watson here from the Web Design Networking community on Facebook. I'm an online content producer, video editor, and trainee web designer. I produce content for Pinoy Story, the Web Design Networking community, and Call Quotes and Sayings, which are groups and pages that I own on Facebook. Today, I'm going to speak a little bit about video editing and the weird and wonderful world of video editing. Hey, here we go. Right, so to start with, what am I using here? Well, this is a video editor. The particular version I've chose to use is PowerDirector 10. I've had this for about a year now for producing my online media. I paid about £60 for this, perhaps, from PC World. And how have I found it? In one word, for a beginner at the time in video editing, absolutely fantastic. It's a good product. Cyberlink as a company is a time-served company for producing software. So I would highly recommend PowerDirector 10. PowerDirector 11 is the upgraded version, but PowerDirector 10 does the job. Fine. Moving on quite speedily. User interface. So you have the canvas window, the media room, which is here, and the timeline, which is a 6-tier timeline. Okay, so in the canvas will be a preview of your video, okay, as you produce it on the timeline as shown. In the media room, you import your media. So import media files or media folders from your hard drive. So it's just a case of click and choose, and the particular media file or folder will appear here, okay, etc. So there we go. So how do you produce a video? So you simply choose your media file from the media room that you imported, and you simply left click, drag, and place. So there is your media. You can then resize that media in terms of its duration, and then you can resize it either smaller, reposition, okay, adjust the height, etc. But I'm going to have it back to its original dimensions. Which was like so. So there, well, I don't actually want this here. That was just an example. So you then click remove, okay, and we are back with the original backdrop here in the canvas window. So you drag, you place your media or your audio, which goes here. This one here, excuse me, is called your backdrop media. Now you don't have to have a backdrop media depending on what type of video you're producing, but for me, I like to have a backdrop media. So as you can see, the blue here, okay, right, or say the purple here, sorry, in the canvas window, behind this black, okay, is the backdrop media, okay, and you spread that out across the entire length of the actual media here, okay. So how you do that is you just click here with the arrows and you drag. Very simple, okay, not hard, okay. And I said you can always resize this as well, okay, so you can add to the duration of this if you so wish, okay, and the same for the audio, which is here. This is your audio, okay. So you just drag that here like so. So very simple, right? So now you've got your media in the media room, and you have your canvas window. You drag your media files to the timeline here, okay, for however long you want that to be. This here, the numbers will display minutes: 30, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute 30, 2 minutes, etc., etc. Okay, so that you can get an idea of how long your final rendered video media will be. So you've got your backdrop media, okay, you've got your main media here, and you've got your audio track here, and you get all this from the media room as per imported from your hard drive on your laptop or device or desktop PC, etc. Okay, job done. So now you've done that, you want to get a bit creative, so you can add in, so what can I talk about here? You've got the effects room, so you've got various effects you can add in, and you do the same. You just simply drag. Okay, you can drag it. Okay, yep, and that's all you do. You just simply drag. Okay, done. So you've got various effects. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. Okay, as it appears in the canvas window is as it is seen in the final product, not with the daisy spinning round, but the actual effect that it does to the media. Okay. So you've got like lots of little things here: text masking, text blur, you know, text X-ray. So there's, yeah, you can get really creative with it. You know, you can do special effects here, grids. You know, so it's really just having a play around. You know, there's lots to do here. I want to keep this video nice and short, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. You've got downloads. You can actually download stuff like other templates from cyberlink.com. Okay, you have to sign up for that. It's a free service. You just sign up and you can download whatever audio, other templates, you know, other transitions or particles or other motion objects, effects. Yeah, that have a look at that and just have a look for yourself. But it's all free. Comes with the software. Okay, what we got here. So this is other effects that you can add to your things, like bubbles. This is a good one. Yeah, you can add snow, tropical backgrounds. You know, what's this one here? Like what's that? A fish tank. Yeah, someone's birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, and you know, there's loads here. You can really check, and you just once again, all you do is you just simply drag. Yeah, and it will show you where it can go. Right, the software will allow you to put it in certain places on the timeline, so you don't really have to worry about that, because it shows up like this. So as you can see, I can't put it on the second one, I can put it on the first one, and I can put it on there, but I can't put it like on the audio. Okay, so it'll show you. So you can do that with all effects on the thing here, on the software, I mean. Right, so next thing, title room. You can add in titles. Okay, so this here, yeah, is a title. Okay, this here is a title. So there's lots of different titles that you can choose from. Okay, like this one here. Okay, this one here. Okay, this one here. Okay, so you can actually download more titles from cyberlink.com as well. Transitions. Okay, 2D transitions. I'll talk about that. You know, you can add in lots of different transitions between the media. So this here is the media. Okay, you add transitions. So a transition is basically, as it is, from one media to the next, a transition, rather than being one continuous flow across all the media. So you have a nice little transition between. So you've got 2D transitions, you know, you've got 3D transitions, you know, these are kind of cool. You know, digital transitions, flip horizontally, flip matrix out, flip vertically, you know, oh cool. 3D like, you've got dominoes, digital transition. You know, one of my favorites down here is, where's this now? You know, this one here, that's pretty cool. I do like that one. Magic blocks, yeah, that's cool. We love magic blocks, yay, super. One of my favorites is the paper aeroplane, sweet. You know, paper airplane too, yeah, even better. It's got the sky in the background. So yeah, you can really have some fun with the transitions, but you have to make sure that you place them correctly on the main media timeline. So these little ones here, yeah, with the little like exclamation marks, okay, this here, these are your transitions. Okay, you got to make sure you place them absolutely correctly, vitally important. So that's that. Moving on. Okay, so this is your audio mixing room. You can do voiceovers, you can change the pitch of the music, you can do audio overlaps, okay, 3 times. So you know, you can really sort of mix and match around with the mixing of the actual audio itself, add in additional audio that would be on a lower pitch than the main audio. So there's lots you can do with that. Okay, really great. Basically this allows you to do voiceovers as well, so you can do voiceovers. Okay, you can add in, what's this here, chapter settings. Okay, and you can do subtitles here as well. Okay, and you can choose the start and end time and subtitles as well. Okay, so in terms of the timeline, it goes your backdrop media, your main media with your transitions and other effects in place. So other effects can go here or here. Okay, and your audio. Okay, so that's really it. So then you go back to the media room. Once you are happy that you've got the backdrop, the main media with your transitions, any other effects and your audio, you want to preview the video. So then all you do is you make sure it's set on movie mode, you press play. So as you can see, you can preview the video in the canvas area before you actually produce it, and this gives you the opportunity to check that the product that you produced is as you want it, and that is how it will render as the final product. So if there is any errors or things that you need to adjust in terms of audio, the main media, the backdrop media, any other effects or transition, this here obviously as a preview function will give you the opportunity to make any necessary changes before you produce the final product. So if you're happy with what you've seen in terms of that, once it's gone through the entire video that you've produced, you then click the produce button. Okay, and that will just take a few seconds to go through. You then have various file types that you can have the final rendered product as. I personally go for MP4, okay, but that's my own personal option. You can choose other file types, but I will leave that at your discretion. 3D is not compatible in PowerDirector 10, it is in PowerDirector 11. I really steer clear of that, of outputting it for certain devices, unless it's only going to go onto a camcorder or a portable device. Anything smaller than a laptop is classed as a portable device, like an iPad or an iPhone or something like that, or you can produce it directly online to YouTube and social media platforms. I generally stay away from that. I generally produce it onto my computer and then upload it separately. Okay, once you're happy with your chosen file type, you press start. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to wait here to produce it, and the rendering time is dependent upon your processor and the speed of your CPU, okay, and how big the file is. So I'm going to round up here with saying thank you very much for listening, and this edition of the Web Design Networking Community on Facebook. Thank you very much, Peter Watson. See ya.